Well, hello and welcome to Miss Eighth House. Today we're going to be doing a reading for Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising, or Leo Venus, or if you're just a Leo predominant. If you have Leo predominantly in your chart, it doesn't matter where it falls in your chart. But if you feel like you resonate with the sign of Leo, then this reading is for you. So Spirit, let's see, what does Leo need to be aware of for their highest good? What's going on in their life? Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. So right away that tells me that you're a very compassionate, nurturing, loving person who is really there for the people who are in, like you're really there for the people who are in your life. And people look at you as very abundant and loving and mothering, and like you're a safe space. Even if you aren't a female, like mothering as in you're nurturing, you take care of those in your circle and those you care deeply about. What about this Queen of Cups, Spirit, for the Leos that are watching this? Okay, so we have the reverse Ten of Swords. So you've gotten to this point of being able to be compassionate and loving and wise and receptive and really a master of your emotions because you've been through so much pain. You've literally been stabbed in the back as many times as possible and you've still come out on top. Like, you've still healed from all of that. All of your worst days are behind you, I want to say. But that pain is what's helped you really evolve into this beautiful, loving, nurturing, self-sufficient person. What else, Spirit, for the Leos who are watching this? That's too many cards. One more card. Oh, so we've got the Six of Cups. So this card is about the past. It's about nostalgia. It's about, looking back at happy memories, childhood friends, being nostalgic. It could even particularly for me in this situation, really kind of means like past life stuff, but I'm also getting that, you're feeling nostalgic probably because you've reflected on what all you've had to go through in order to become where you're at now. Maybe children are an important part of your life. Yeah, let's see. What else, Spirit, for the Leos who are watching this? What else for the Leos who are watching this? So we have the reverse Six of Swords. So you've already moved away from something. You've already taken your power back from something. You've already gathered up all of the things that you have learned and turned away and walked away from something that wasn't fulfilling for you. You've already done that. Maybe that's what you're feeling nostalgic about, is what you had to walk away from. Okay, but there's been some really big inevitable changes that you've gone through, and I'm getting that this has been kind of going on recently. It's not like a future card. I'm getting that this is something that you've been having to go through in order to get to this energy where you're just calm and balanced and able to go with the flow, take it as it comes. But there's been some really big unavoidable changes that have like rocked your world. Maybe when you had to leave and walk away from something that just completely disrupted everything that you knew. What else, Spirit, for the Leos? And there was love involved in this situation. And if there wasn't love involved in this situation, this is about getting back to your values and about understanding how you relate to yourself so you can relate to others on a more balanced level. And that's what this moment of instability and of destruction has really led you to, is to being able to make that choice of, okay, how do I want to be with myself and how do I want to be with others? And is there a special person that I want to share my love with, like in a sacred union? Okay, I'm saying that because we have the Queen of Cups and the Lovers with the Six of Cups, so it's feeling very lovey and nostalgic, and like there was some other person probably involved in this tower moment that went on between the two of you. Maybe there's a tower moment that went on between you and somebody else and you had to walk away from something. Maybe new love is coming into your life, or maybe the deepening of an existing love that has been rocky. So I'm just getting all this, but we have some communication coming in because we have the Eight of Wands. So there will be communication. If you're waiting for any communication about any endeavors that you're waiting to do, any projects, any plans, anything you're passionate about, there will be communication coming in either from this person, or I'm getting it's coming in order to help you bring clarity. Okay, let's see let's see, Spirit, what else for the Leos that are watching this? What else for the Leos that are watching this? What else for the Leos that are watching this? Okay, so that's what we've got from this deck. So let's see what else. So we've got some communication is coming in here, and you might be feeling the need to withdraw and really just tune into your spiritual wisdom to see how you feel about something. Spending some time in solitude by yourself is really going to be beneficial to you at this time. You know, oh, this was 2 cards that flew out, so I'm not going to take it because I only take cards when they come out one at a time, not in a pile. So right away, we've got 2 cards. We've got the Hermit and we've got the Nine of Swords. So it's really a time of right now of withdrawal, of retreating, of meditating, of contemplating what you want, of contemplating what you value, of contemplating how are you going to fill your cup going forward? How are you going to make yourself happy? How is this situation going to turn around for the better in order to fill your heart? So if this card was upright, it's somebody walking away from something that's no longer fulfilling them. So when it's reversed, it makes me feel like you've already done this. You've already walked away from something that wasn't fulfilling you, and you know, you're not wanting to go back to that place. You're just not. And then for the last card that came out is we have the Nine of Swords. So you've really been having some sleepless nights. So you've been up at night anxious about something. Maybe this whole situation has really just been on your mind because there's been so many twists and turns and changes. But let's see, let's clarify each card with the card from the Soothsayer's Oracle deck to see if we get any more in-depth information about what these cards mean. Okay, so Spirit, and at the bottom of the deck we do have the Four of Wands, so this is more and more making me feel like this had to do about love. Something came crashing down. Maybe this was a while ago too, that had to do something with love, and or there was just some rocky moments with the person that you're with, but you're moving to your ultimate happiness and to being together and to being having a happy married family life. But right now you're really worried about that, if that's ever going to happen for you. So what is this Queen of Cups about for the Leos who are watching this, Spirit? Wow. Psychic. So you really are psychic. You really are in tune with your emotions. You're in tune with the emotions of others. Others look at you as if you're this psychic, empathic leader to them that can lead with love and can lead from the heart. And what is this Ten of Swords in reverse about for the viewer? So technology. So you've moved away from a bunch of things that hurt you through technology. So maybe you had to distance yourself from people through, like you had to even cut ties with them. Like, I'm getting unfriending people off social media because that they've stabbed you in the back. But also I'm getting that whatever you're trying to manifest through technology, that you've realized something that you want to manifest from everything that's hurt you, that you've moved on from, and you're using technology to do that. And you're feeling really nostalgic about how you've had to move away. And maybe feeling a little unclear. So what is the Six of Cups about for the viewer? Your higher self. So your higher self is feeling a little nostalgic. Maybe it's, if you don't have time to tune into your nostalgia in the day-to-day, like, I know I'm a dreamer. I'm Pisces all up in my chart, so I daydream all the time. But everybody's chart is different, so it's like your higher self is really nostalgic right now. Your higher self is looking at the bigger picture. Your higher self is looking at where you've been and what you've had to go through in order to get to where you are. Your higher self is looking at what you've had to leave behind and what all has been lost. Yeah, because you had to, wow, we have the reverse 6. So you can see in this card, it's like, if you were to look at it upright, it's somebody in a boat paddling away. And they're paddling away from what no longer made them happy, what no longer served them, what was no longer clear, what was no longer in their highest good. And so it's in the reverse, meaning you've already done this. And then we have relationship to clarify. So you've had to walk away from a relationship, whether this was friends, family, a particular love relationship that you had to walk away from in it. Or like you're having to move away from a cycle with a loved one, and it caused this huge tower moment between the two of you. Wow, and I don't usually do love readings, but this is kind of what I'm feeling is coming out. And so what is this tower about for the Leos who are watching this? What is this tower all about? Society. So maybe it felt like everything was crumbling down because of, society made you think things were supposed to look one way, and then, the tower happens and it's just, things completely change, and it's just kind of like, okay, this isn't what I was told that I was going to experience, or something like that. I'm getting something like that. But also I'm getting that this tower moment really kind of helped you share yourself with society, like what you've learned through this tower moment, you've been able to share with society, and it's been able to help heal this love that you've had to walk away from. Maybe you got a new love, or maybe things worked out with your new lover, or if you're not in a loving situation, another thing I'm seeing here is if you, if you have things in your life just kind of started falling apart, something really unexpectedly happened and you lost a relationship or you lost somebody that you loved, and the tower kind of came down and just all the expectations that were expected of you, it was just like you kind of couldn't keep up. So you were having to make a choice, and you're having to choose self-love, and you're having to choose what you value, and you're having to choose, your higher self, and you're having to choose being conscious over being light, over being in the dark. And sometimes it's really hard to grow through what we've learned, but you have grown through what you've learned. What was destroyed has now been built up, and you have this choice to make again. What is this Lovers about, Spirit, for the Leos who are watching? Reiki. So you feel a really strong energetic tie to another person, I'm getting. Or I'm also getting that in order to make this choice that you have to make, getting some Reiki done or focusing on your energy systems will really help whatever communication you feel like needs to be made right now in your own life. What is this Eight of Wands about for the Leos that are watching? What is this Eight of Wands about? Your daily routine. So some communication about your daily routine is going to happen. Maybe things in your day-to-day life are going to change, or maybe you're just going to be getting some communication that's going to be bringing you more. Say if you work by yourself, more clients, and it's going to really have you be tuning into your daily routine and kind of going into the hermit mode and really like withdrawing and figuring out how to communicate the best and how to organize yourself the most efficiently. And what is this Hermit card about for the Leos that are watching? What is this Hermit card about? Okay, so the Matrix. So the Matrix I look at is kind of like the interconnectedness of everything. Like if there was an internet that just connected every person, like hypothetically, like connected our bodies, there was and everything that's contained within our body that we share, that's the Matrix. Expectations, there's values, there's perceptions, there's beliefs, everything that makes up the 3D world is kind of the Matrix, right? And so you're really withdrawing from the outside world, you're withdrawing from the expectations of society, you're withdrawing from what you were told is how you were supposed to be living, and you're really meditating and contemplating about what's the right thing for you. And what is this Nine of Swords about for the Leos that are watching? That's too many cards. What is this Nine of Swords about? So nature, maybe spending some time in nature will really help you as you're going through this meditative phase, as you're taking time to contemplate and rest and retreat. Maybe spending some time in nature will help you get your answers and will help you see how you can fill your own heart. Or it's in your nature to be meditative. It's in your nature to be contemplative. It's in your nature to be wise and to be withdrawn and to really think about your actions and what you want in this life. That's in your nature to be meditative, to be mindful, to be in tune with your spiritual self. What is this Eight of Cups in a reverse? What if they had to walk away from that, no longer fulfilled them? Oh, subconscious reprogramming. So you've had to walk away from a lot of thoughts that didn't serve you. You've had to walk away from, patterns that you inherited from being how you were raised that weren't helping you create a life that was authentic to who you really are. Like, you had to fix our money mindset is something that gets inherited. The way we perceive love is something that gets inherited. The way that we feel like we're supposed to live our life is something that gets inherited. But you've had to reprogram all that. You've had to walk away from a lot of the stuff that you were taught growing up, and sometimes this still keeps you up at night. I'm getting some of the thoughts that, like, I'm getting maybe a kind of like some self-worth stuff, or some like confusion about the path is what's been keeping you up, and that some thoughts just come to the surface that really are from how you were raised, that make you doubt yourself. That's still kind of coming to the surface every once in a while, but you've done a lot to walk away from what no longer fulfilled you. So when those thoughts do come up at nighttime, or just when you get really anxious and you're just feeling like a little in despair about the whole situation, like, check in with your thoughts. If you're not feeling good, that means that your thoughts aren't feeding you, so to speak. Your thoughts aren't feeding you stuff that makes you feel good. So you need to change what you're thinking. And so just be mindful that what you're thinking might not even be authentic to who you are. It's thoughts that you've moved away from. So don't doubt yourself. Don't feel like you haven't learned anything. You've been through an incredible amount of stuff, and you've learned a lot. And it's okay to be sad at what you've lost. And it's okay to be sad about the way everything has happened. It's okay to worry, but don't let it consume you. What is this Nine of Swords all about? For the viewers who are watching this, for the Leos that are watching this. So, wow. See how this person is up at night with all these swords on their wall, just all these worries and anxieties and troubles and future problems and overthinking. But you see how this person is breaking free from that, and this card is what clarifies this card. So you're breaking free from the depression, you're breaking free from the anxiety, you're breaking free from the thought patterns that don't serve you, you're breaking free from the doubt, you're changing your behaviors, you're becoming anew. So let's see if there's, I usually work with this deck, so let's just see if anything comes out with the Energy Oracle cards as a message for you guys. That's kind of an additional message that goes on top of all of this. Okay, Spirit, so is there anything from this deck that Leo needs to be aware of for their highest good? We got one card. Victory in reverse. So you might be feeling like you're not going to have a victory right now. You might be feeling like the way things have panned out, it's just what you want isn't going to work out. But those are the thoughts that you're needing to change. Those are the thoughts that are creeping up from, patterns that you inherited from when you were young, from society, or from whatever, Like it might be telling you you're not going to have a victory in this situation, but that's not true. So take your time to tune into your thinking self. Be mindful of your thoughts. Be really aware of what you're thinking and what thoughts you're feeding yourself. And make sure they support you and they support your growth, and that they're compassionate, and that whatever comes up, love that. Love that part of you that feels that way. So let's just get is there any additional messages for the Leos out there who are watching this from this deck? That's 2 cards. One card, please. One card, please. There we go. So we've got Dream Thief, refusal of the call. So you might be feeling like you aren't capable of creating this victory that you want. You're feeling like, you know, you're being called to something, but that you feel like you're not good enough for it, but you are. You are good enough for it. Do not doubt whatever you're feeling called to do. That is Spirit talking to you. Spirit is showing you all of the signs to try to point you in the right direction. And so pay attention to them and do not believe your thoughts when they tell you you're not going to have a victory. And be mindful of those intuitive nudges that you're getting from Spirit. And we have jeweled web connectivity, so always remember how connected you are to Source. You're inextricably linked. You are Source. You are Source energy. You're pure Source energy. And you're connected to all that is. And don't ever forget that. Okay, so to end this reading, let's just see if there's any little affirmation cards that Spirit wants to come out for you before we close out this reading. Spirit, is there any little affirmation cards for Leo? Not going to take those. They came out in the pile. Okay, those ones are a little harder to shuffle because they're paper. Okay, so we got 4 that popped out for you. If you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive what you are asking for now. One day, when you least expect it, you're going to crash into someone who is going to be so soft and gentle with your heart. And you're going to be so glad that you kept it open. You're going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. Now, and there was a lot of love. So if you're feeling like, you know, there's a lot of love in these cards. And so if you're feeling like love isn't something that's ever going to be like in the cards for you, just know that one day, I'm going to read this again. One day, when you least expect it, you're going to crash into someone who is going to be so soft and gentle with your heart. And you're going to be so glad that you kept it open. You're going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember you're not in this thing alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you. So let go and the stress. Let go and the stress and just trust me. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why you need to get excited again, because the happy ending I've got coming is going to rock your world. Wow. Opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean, and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Those are all incredible cards. That's really wonderful. So we can grab some Scrabble tiles. This is my little basket full. So let's just see if we can get any tiles or if I can div in anyone's names. And if I just pull out a chunk here and there that I feel called to. Okay. Let's see what we have. We have an N, 2 N's, 2 E's, an A, 2 I's, a D, 3 E's, a P, a T, an R, and an S. So your name could start with A. Your name could be A-N something. Your name could be A-D something, D-A something. Your name could be Pat. So also we have tape. You could be wrapping up a gift, or the universe is getting ready to wrap you up a gift. And we have Sir. So perhaps somebody is going to be coming in and really helping you. We have Ned. We have Need. So what are you needing? What are you needing in life? What are you needing in, let's just see. What are you needing to, we have Stir. So we have Stir, Need, In. So stir some fun things into your life. You really need it. And when I say stir, just kind of mix it up. We have Ape, which is a monkey. So let yourself have fun. Tune in, like, just, we're animals. Like, let yourself have fun and be free and be raw and just say F it. And know that things are going to get better. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if this Scrabble tile has helped anybody out there, but I'm not used to doing them on camera, so I just thought I'd try it. Well, anyways, Leo, that's what I have for you, and that's what I have for your reading today, and I really hope that it gave you some clarity and that it was something that benefited you. And thank you so much for tuning into my channel. This is Miss Eighth House. If you liked this reading, please be sure to like, comment, or even share my stuff. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe already. Oh yeah, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to do so. All of these things create an energetic highway between the two of us. So I'll be more in tune with your energy next time, and I'll be more able to read for you with more accurate results, right? Because if our energy is connected, then next time I read, then our energy will still be connected and more things are going to come through for you. All right, Leo, I send you so much love, my sweet thing. Until next time, bye.